Hello, hello, and welcome to Cuesta Athletics Baseball. Today's game is going to be pitting the Cuesta College Cougars against Oxnard. The starting lineups for today is for Cuesta's is for Oxnard actually. Who's batting first is Jose Parga, the shortstop. Then batting second, Daniel Cabral, the second baseman. Batting third is Ramon Gomez, the third baseman. Fourth, Nico Lima, the right fielder. Fifth, Austin Maciel. I don't know these names all that well. I apologize. Sixth is Raul Sandoval, the center fielder. Seventh is Kurt Trotter, the catcher. In the squat, putting down the signs. Number 8, Mark Hernandez, the first baseman. And number 9, Antonio Gonzalez, the left fielder. Pitching for them will be Brandon Towley. For the Cougars, in center field is Brandon Macnidge. In right field, Gabe Bartholomews. In left field, Zach Bayron. First base is Adrian Nagel. Second base is Thomas Green. Third base, David Martinez. The shortstop is Ruben Mercado. Catcher is Ryan McCarty in the squat. And pitching is Zach Tora. The DH for Cuesta is Mason Grotto. We have a very interesting game. This is the last game of the season. I am sitting with my co-caster, Connor.
Yes, it is the very last game for Cuesta of the year. They are currently first place in their division, number 15 in the state. They've played Oxnard earlier this week. They fell to them 5-2. Oxnard is going to be looking for a repeat of that performance today, trying to knock Cuesta out of first place and out of number 15 ranked in the state as they head into the playoffs next week.
So for Oxnard, it's not that very consequential of a game, but it does seem that they could play spoiler in today's game.
They certainly can.
And here comes first pitch, which is Jose Parga, the shortstop. Wind in the pitch. Strike.
Starting pitcher today for the Cougars is Zach Tor. This is his 13th appearance today with a 5-4 record so far. He's sporting a 2.37 ERA and 71 strikeouts so far in the season. They're going to be looking for a big game from him as Cuesta is going to try and get a win and get some momentum going into the playoffs.
Another strike. Very interesting left-handed pitcher. We don't see a whole lot of those at the college level, it seems.
Well, they would always say that lefties can go straight to the throws because everyone is looking for lefties. Everyone's looking for very fast, very controlled lefties. They're very hard to come by these days.
And it's a strikeout. Gonna bring the ball around the horn.
Cuesta's going to be hoping for a lot more of those just quick 3-pitch strikeouts today from Tora.
Up next is Daniel Cabral, the second baseman. No one on base. He's going to hope to change that. First pitch, swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Up high. See, that came in at about stomach height, maybe?
Yeah, just about right at the letters. Right at the letters of his jersey.
We here in the booth have a bit of an awkward angle. We can only really see height. Can't exactly see width.
That ball's just inside for ball 1.
You can see inside?
Yeah, you say it with confidence.
I think it was inside. Might have been, might not have been. Straight up. Somewhere. I can't see it.
Torres settling under it. Third baseman.
Yeah, we're looking for a white ball in a light blue sky. That's going to be an easy time.
Third baseman David Martinez makes the grab for the second out.
Tora putting 2 down quickly. See if he can get the 3 and out. Hopefully get Cuesta right into the batter's box.
Ramon Gomez is up next. He's sporting a 349 average so far this season. He does, however, have 23 strikeouts as well, so Torres probably going to try and make that 24 right now.
McCarty framing that. Get the strike. Looked a little low from my angle, but I'm not the umpire. That one was definitely low. In the dirt. Inside. That one I could see inside because he moved that. He's moved his body out. I'm sure viewers at home have a better angle than we do. That one. Umpire not liking that one. Pitch inside. Ball 4. Walked him. So that's gonna be Oxnard's first on base, and it's going to force Tora to go from stretch.
Nico Lima's coming up to the plate. So far this season, he is sporting a 364 average, but he's got a 614 slugging, so he's going to be looking for some extra bases on this at bat.
Statistically, their best hitter
is going to be in their 4 spot, yes.
Yeah. Looking for something with 2 outs. Bit of a fumble from
Ryan McCarty there.
McCarty. I think I've only ever faced like one left-handed pitcher. Has that one inside, but good.
Left-handed pitchers are especially tricky when you're on first base.
Yeah, because they can instantly go at any time.
They have a much easier time picking off someone from first base rather than a right-handed pitcher. Because right-handers have to do a full 180, but left-handers can just take a step forward and they can just rifle that right to first base.
Faced against one lefty in my career in baseball, and I hit one right back at him, and he caught it, and I was incredibly frustrated because I got like the sweet spot and everything on the bat. He just matrix inside,
Almost hit him there.
nearly getting the belt. Low, walking 2 in a row.
That is not what Cuesta was looking for. They got 2 quick outs. It was looking like they were going to have a 3-up, 3-down first inning, but 2 consecutive walks is not a good way to start this first inning.
Two out rally looking ever more possible by the ball.
Austin Maciel's coming up. Sporting a 214 average so far this year with a 359 slugging. Called strike 1.
Strike 2. Tora hoping to make something work this time around. Do not want to walk the bases full.
He's got a few pitches to work with, so I would think that he's going to try and get him to chase something outside. Maybe try to jam him, get him to roll some just some easy right to the infielders.
Yeah.
Mascio calls a timeout.
Perhaps hoping to ice Tora after 2 consecutive strikes.
There he goes. It's a ground ball straight to the second baseman.
Easy out.
Thomas Green fields it cleanly and throws it right over to Nagel for the 3rd out of the game.
A potential 2-out rally stuffed.
Tora gets out of the jam. Cuesta will be coming up to the bat for first time with Balin Markridge, Ryan McCarty, and Mason Grotto due up. The center fielder's digging in. First pitch from Brandon Townley is a called strike. Chops that second pitch foul.
Ball high from Townley. Interesting choice going from the stretch immediately, but this is something you see at this level.
Some pitchers don't have a windup. Some of them just prefer to pitch straight out of the stretch.
Popped up.
High, the left fielder Antonio Gonzalez is settling under it. He makes the grab for out number 1.
Coming up next for the Cougars, Ryan McCarty, catcher. Interesting choice to have the catcher batting second, but I don't make the lineups. I'm used to watching major leagues where the catchers are big, slow boys. That's probably not the case for college students. They actually have knees. Strike right down the middle. Maybe. I can't see from here. Got like the worst angle possible probably for something. For announcers trying to announce a pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1.
Starting pitcher Brandon Townley is in his 13th appearance so far. He's got a 5.05 ERA. He has the fourth worst ERA on the team so far. Interesting choice to put him as a starter with them trying to play spoiler to the Cougar season. That last pitch is a called strike. 1-2 is the count.
Very interesting form from Townley, going a bit of a segmented approach as opposed to all-in-one motion.
Off-speed pitch is in the dirt for ball 2.
Form like that usually opts for accuracy as opposed to speed, but at the moment it seems like he's getting neither. Pitch.
That pitch is ripped to left field. That is a fair ball.
Rounding first.
McCarty.
And going to hold it to a single for the first hit of the game. So there goes the no-hitter.
Mason Grotto, the designated hitter, is up to bat now. He's sporting a .306 batting average so far with a .419 slugging. He also is tied for the lead in stolen bases on the team. He is tied with Ruben Mercado, who you'll see batting in the 9-hole today. That first pitch is called strike 1.
My dad and I would always make that joke when we were watching games. Oh, first of the game, no-hitter anymore. That's a shame. First batter, no-hitter. Going for the skull.
McCarty goes, he's stealing second.
Looks like he's going to make it.
He is in there cleanly with a stolen base.
You gotta check that runner. If you don't do that, they're going to do stuff like that.
Well, I wouldn't have expected McCarty to go, and I don't think
Nobody expects the catcher to steal a base.
That's just his 3rd stolen base of the season.
Nobody expects the catcher with 2 stolen bases to do anything stealing base-wise.
speed pitch is swung on and missed for a strike 2.
In the words of every announcer ever, swing and a miss. Townley electing to step off, perhaps maybe to hold the runner. Pitch. Outside.
Grotto's not going to be chasing that one this time. He's got him to chase on his 2 strikes so far. He's got him to chase.
Townley throws. And
That's
it's
ripped
hit
into left
down
field.
the line.
That's going to be foul ball.
But foul. Wow, he hit that a ways. Guys, if you might be able to see, that sign out there says 335. That's in feet. That's a long ways.
Yeah, that is just about the length of a football field. He hit that.
I think that might be the length of a football field.
About 300 feet.
Yeah, because it's 100, and then there's 2 10s for the end zone, so that's 320 plus whatever.
He
But
rips that
another
one.
ripper down to center.
Raul Sandoval makes the catch cleanly, and that's going to hold McCarty at second base. He's not going to test his arm. That's 2 down for the Cougars so far. And Aiden Nagel's coming up to the plate. First baseman number 27.
Looking to score an early run. A decent single should get in McCarty.
Yeah,
from
catcher.
second.
I mean, he's got some wheels for a catcher. And if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Nagel. He leads the team so far in hits, RBIs, and average, and slugging percentage on the team. So they're going to be hoping for a big game from him to try and solidify their #1 rank.
Probably their most fearsome hitter statistically.
Yeah, they're not going to give number 27 out to just anybody. They got to give it to their top guy. First pitch was in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the offering. That's swung on and drove into right field.
That's hard hit. But
McCarty's
going for it.
He's rounding third, headed for home. The throw to the plate is in time.
Out. Wow.
Nico Lima
And
with a laser from right field gets it to the catcher in 1 bounce, just in time to tag out Ryan McCarty. And that is going to end the Cougars' first plate appearance. We will be right back with the top of the 2nd inning. And we are back with the top of the 2nd inning. The Cougars are looking for another quick inning as they had in the first, but hopefully without the walks this time. They had the first 2 outs they got very cleanly, very quickly. They're going to be hoping for another performance like that in this 2nd inning.
Yeah, no walks would be desired this round. This inning, rather. First pitch, going to be a ball.
For Oxnard, they have Sandoval, Trotter, followed by Hernandez due up this inning.
6, 7, and 8. Looking to. That's straight up. That's over in our direction. Please not in
Nagel's
the
giving
booth.
chase, and Nagel will
that's gonna
make
be
the
an out.
catch in foul territory for out number 1.
Got a break there.
Well, like we said, that's what they'll be looking for. That's 2 pitches, and the first out is already put away.
No, I was saying we caught a break. I'm glad it didn't come right at us.
Yeah. I mean, he would have saved us.
We got like camera equipment and stuff in here. That'd be bad.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Someone was gonna hit something like real nasty in this way. This is gonna wreak havoc.
Nah, we'll be all right. Kurt Trotter, the catcher, is up. He is sporting the lowest batting average so far of the starting lineup today, with a 200 batting average.
Right at the Mendoza line. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. It's been a while since I've referenced baseball.
I'm not sure what you're trying to reference.
It's batting average inside, nearly skimming his shoulder. Yeah, Mendoza line that's for batting average above 200 or at 200.
I couldn't tell you. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That pitch is outside for ball 2.
The Mendoza line. Expression in baseball.
Are you looking this up right now?
Yeah, I'm looking this up right now. The cutoff point is most often said to be 200.
That 2-2 pitch is fouled away behind the plate. Hopefully that didn't hit my car in the parking lot.
You know, there's a way around that.
Park somewhere else.
No, don't drive. I don't drive.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice, though.
Wind up, and
Another foul.
must have been foul, because otherwise he'd be going. Otherwise you've been booking it.
That pitch is taken for ball 3.
It's now a full count.
Trotter's trying to battle back from being down 0-2. He rips that into center field.
That's going a ways, but not far enough.
Balin Markridge makes the catch for out number 2. That is a very loud out for Kurt Trotter.
Tor's gonna want to be careful with where he puts those pitches, because if that was hit pretty much anywhere other than center field, that would have gone out.
Yeah, just about.
My man's aiming for the flagpole.
Mark Hernandez, the first baseman's digging in today. Sporting a .337 batting average. First pitch is swung on and fouled away for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch is taken for strike number 2.
0-2, Tora has room to operate.
That he does.
The doctor is in. And that's gonna be in the dirt. Swinging it.
McCarty fires it over to Nagel very cleanly for the out number 3.
This ain't cricket, boy. I apologize, that was disrespectful. And we're gonna come back after this.
Cuesta.edu. Television, radio, broadcast, communications. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communications.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to Cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Don't put the boom in the shot.
Blown it, bro!
Cuesta.edu.
Hello and welcome back to Cuesta Athletics Baseball. I'm Alden Fahey here with co-caster Connor Trett, and we are back to the bottom of the second.
We're back to the bottom of the second inning.
Yes.
The Cougars have Martinez, Barthelmess, and Barron due up so far today. As of right now, I would say the advantage would go to the Cougars. Although they don't have any runs, they are putting runners on base, and they are trying to make something happen. They went a little too risky last inning, but
Yeah,
I feel like this inning, this is where they're going to break it open.
risk costing them not only a run, but now and making it so that way they have to go from here.
I couldn't agree more.
I barely had any idea what I was saying there.
David Martinez is digging in.
We are very professional here. That's what happens when you have College students announce a game. First pitch, looking a little high, maybe.
Taken for ball 1. Martinez sporting a 273 batting average so far. He's got 22 RBIs on the season. He's also had 27 hits. That is not a bad outing for this freshman.
Next pitch is low. That one's gonna be to the umpire's liking. So far, rather uneventful at bat. As Martinez mostly been taking pitches, but
Martinez drives it out to left field. However, Antonio Gonzalez is there.
it's well hit, but not well hit enough.
I'm glad Antonio Gonzalez could take a break from his retirement from the NFL to come out here and play some baseball for Oxnard.
What? Oh.
One down for the Cougars so far. Townley's pitch. It's taken for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1.
1-1 now. That one a little off speed.
Taken inside for ball 2. That pitch is grounded hard through the hole.
It's going to be a single
That
for
is a single for
Bayron.
Gabe Barthelmess. Townley attempts a pickoff move to no avail. That was Zach Barron, I apologize, with that last hit.
Seems that they changed the order a little bit, or either that or you wrote it down.
Or the number's wrong on the
Wrong.
stat sheet. He tries another pickoff attempt, again to no avail. A third pickoff
safe.
attempt is again to no avail.
They really want this guy.
Yeah, they got a feeling he's going to steal. Trying to keep him honest and keep him close to
Oh.
first.
This is one of the outfielders,
He's
so they
got
gotta
it.
be fast.
He has got a big lead coming from first base.
But it is a big lead.
That pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2.
Typically, you want to be about a body length away from the base, which for me was a lot, but for some others, it would be less.
He's taking another shuffle step away from first base.
It's a big lead, again.
Doesn't look like he's going to test him this time. That pitch is in there for strike 2. Another pickoff attempt.
Safe again.
Not in time.
At some point, they're just gonna stop, right?
I
Maybe.
don't think
Who
so.
knows? Nobody knows.
They have an unlimited amount, and he's taken some big leads. So
Look at him.
there he
And
goes.
there he goes.
Bartholomew takes off for a hit and run.
Uh-oh.
And that is fielded for a unassisted double play
Oof.
by Jose Parga. That is a very well executed defensive play by Oxnard. That is an unfortunate break for the Cougars.
Yeah. That was well hit, too.
That was well hit. He was just in the right place at the right time. We'll be right back for the top of the third inning.
Cuesta.edu. Television, radio, broadcast, communication. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communication.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to Cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Hey, don't put the boom in the shot.
Blown it, bro!
Cuesta.edu.
And we are back with the top of the third inning. The Oxnard is due up with Gonzalez, Parga, and Cabral. They're going to be back at the top of the order for the beginning of this third inning. How do you think they've been faring so far against Townley? I'm sorry, not against Townley. Against Tora today.
Pretty much their only on bases come from walks, so if they can get some hits in, that'd be very beneficial for them. But
They haven't seemed to been able to get anything in the hole or get any bats on balls so far, though.
mighty unfortunate.
Yes, it is. Antonio Gonzalez is digging in, the left fielder.
Wind in the pitch. Down the pipe for strike one.
That pitch is check swing. First base umpire says he did not go around. Tora kicks and throws. Swung on and missed.
Barely. Appears he got a chip of it. That one's in the dirt. That one's going to be high and outside. Is it me or does Tora look like he's wearing socks from this angle? It almost looks like
They're all wearing socks.
that wasn't the That one's going to be hit. Oh, in
Back
between the legs.
That gets through Ruben Mercado into left field. And
That's gonna
Gonzalez
be-
is on first base safely.
That's going to be an error.
That is ruled an E6 almost immediately by the scorekeeper. And Gonzalez, nevertheless, is on base.
We don't even have contact with the scorekeeper, and we know what that is.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
kind of see the scoreboard.
That was a joke. Thanks for ruining the joke.
No problem. Jose Parga is digging in. He is 0 for 1 thus far today.
It's the second joke in like 1 minute you've ruined. Button. Going for the obvious bunt.
Tora keeps Gonzalez close to first base. Gonzalez doesn't look like he's taking that big a lead, though.
for good reason. Torres got pretty much an instant go to first.
Bunt is grounded to third base.
They're going to take it to second and try for the double play, but not get it.
They did, however, get the throw over to Ruben Mercado in time to get the out at second.
So the bunt fails, but at least a runner remains on base.
That's going to go down as a fielder's choice, not necessarily a hit for Parga.
That will count for on-base percentage, though.
It will, but it's not going to help out his average. Daniel Cabral is now digging in for Oxnard. He is also
Fouled straight back.
He is also 0 for 1 so far today.
Yeah, if we were behind the backstop, that probably would have been terrifying.
Parga's taking a bit of a bigger lead than Gonzalez did. Torres going to check him back at first.
Always a risk against a lefty.
Well, there's a few signs that'll tell you if a lefty's going to be going for you. Because if he lifts up his lead leg and it crosses over his back leg, in this case his left leg, he has to commit to commit to throwing home.
Otherwise, it's a balk.
Otherwise,
can't do
it's a balk.
that.
However, if he lifts his knee straight up in the air, then he can, in fact, throw back to first.
Sounds
or
good.
if his weight starts to shift to home, he can't then throw to first. So there are some signs that a seasoned baseball player can pick up on, but it takes a very fast reaction time from a base runner standpoint.
Well, that would be the reason why I got picked off twice against a lefty.
Yeah, they're tricky, especially when you're younger.
That one's really high. That one seemed to have gotten away from him. Tora visibly frustrated.
Counts 1 and 2.
That one is also high,
Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
but gonna be another strikeout for Tora.
Oh, that's strike 3.
Yeah, that's strike 3.
That is Daniel Cabral's second strikeout in today's outing. And that is Torres' third strikeout of the day.
2 of his 3 strikeouts have come against the same person.
That is correct, if I'm not mistaken.
Rips the homie.
Ramon Gomez is up next.
That one's gonna be a ball.
Oxnard's going to be hoping for something from him. He's leading their team in average so far as well as RBIs thus far this year.
McCarty trying to frame that pitch, but not getting the call. That one's going to be inside for ball 2. Tora now has to come in, or else risk a 3-0 count, which is definitely not what you want as a pitcher. A pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. Two 2-1 count. Big lean. Goes nowhere. That one's going to be in the dirt.
That's what they call a 58-foot curveball. Counts 3-1.
I prefer to call that playing the wrong sport. You're not playing cricket. It's the second cricket joke.
Fastball swung on and missed for strike 2.
playing an American sport, referencing cricket every third inning. I have master of intelligence. Regardless, 2 strikes.
Nagel's going to
think
back
it's a
off first base, not going to try and pick off power guy again.
Yeah, he's running no matter what. Look at him. He's a
3-2
quarter of the
count.
way down.
Yeah, 3-2 count with 2 outs. You got to run. That hit is
And
swung
that's
on,
why.
driven to left
Because
field.
that's fair.
That's down. Zach Barron's getting
That's
chased.
going to be a run for
Parga's going to come
the
around third, and he
Condors.
scores. And Ramon
Double.
Gomez has the first RBI of the day with an RBI double.
The double down the line. Score is now 1 for the Condors and 0 for the Cougars as the first run of the game comes in.
Nico Lima, that right fielder who killed the Cougars' first attempt at an RBI today, comes up to bat. He is 0 for 0 so far, as he was the second walk of that first inning with Tora. Tora checks the runner at second base. Delivers outside for ball 1.
Next pitch, runner on second. That one's going to be in the dirt. Catcher doing a good job of scooping that up, Ryan McCarty.
Looks like it hit the batter.
It hit.
The umpire's going to give him first base.
We all lost our headsets on now. Nobody can hear you.
Austin Maciel's coming up, the designated hitter.
Is that a hit batter?
That is a hit batter.
Oh, it's difficult to tell. Skimmed his toe. Must have, or something.
As long as it hits something, he gets first base.
Those are the rules. We don't make them. We just follow them.
Exactly.
So now we got ourselves a bona fide jail. That one's fouled straight back. Tora throws another one like that. That one's going to go straight forward.
Yeah, it is. He's looking to swing for the fences on that first pitch.
Yeah, we're trying to hear the crack, the sound effects of when the bat hits. That's the goal. If it needs to reach farther, we can run it farther.
That one's going to be in the dirt and
Gomez,
almost hurling that beyond second base.
Gomez and Lima are both safe at third and second, respectively.
So now it's a serious jam.
Tora's looking to stop the bleeding so far. He has come to no avail. It is a 1-1 count.
Hit is guaranteed to score 1, possible to score 2.
That pitch is hit foul down the left field line.
Runners on second and third. Guy on third taking a big lead. That one's going to be pitched low. While Tora can afford a walk, it is definitely not desirable to have the bases loaded.
I mean, if he believes that he's got a better shot at getting Sandoval out than Maciel, then I would suggest to take the walk here and try and get Sandoval. But that is just coming from a guy who hasn't played since 8th grade.
Either way, he's got room to work.
Check swing is deemed a no swing by the umpire. It is a full count. You're going to see these second and third base runners going as soon as this pitch is thrown.
Base hit guaranteed to score 1. That one's going to be fouled. A little squib.
As in, I told Harley to go plug it in.
The umpire looks to have given him the base.
It's just past the first set of bleachers.
What? What happened?
I didn't
Let's
see.
wait till we get a crack on the bat.
Head coach is coming out to have a little conversation with Tora. I'm honestly confused of what happened there. All right, the coach is going to leave him in. Tora's looking to get out of this jam. With bases loaded and 2 outs, the Cougars are looking for any sort of out. Raul Sandoval, the center fielder, is digging in. That pitch is skied down the first base line.
That
is
is right above where we are.
That
That
is-
was
I would like to thank whoever built this batting cage that they decided to put this roof on.
this.
Otherwise, that probably would have killed one of us.
This broadcast is sponsored by lumber.
Shout out to any architects who happened to work at Cuesta College during the
That-
construction of this baseball field.
That was low-key terrifying.
Torres' second pitch is in the zone for strike 2. Sandoval's going to have to protect the plate now. He's got an 0-2 count. He can't blow this.
That one's
That
gonna
pitch
be
is
in
swung
the
on
dirt.
in the dirt for strike 3. Bases were loaded, so they can't do the run. And Torre gets out of the jam, having given up only 1 run
Base
on
gets out of
3
the
hits.
bases loaded jam.
He got out of it. And the Cougars will be due up at the bottom of the 3rd when we come back.
Cuesta.edu. Television, radio, broadcast, communications. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communications.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to Cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Hey, don't put the boom in the shot.
Blown it, bro!
Cuesta.edu.
And we are back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Cougars due up with Thomas Green, followed by Ruben Mercado, and back to the top of the order with Balin Markridge. Cougars hoping to answer back after the Condors put up the first run in the ball game last inning.
That one's fouled straight into the parking lot. This is why I don't drive.
Yes, he is.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Who is, in fact, on first.
Who's on first?
Exactly.
Who?
Yep.
Who?
That's him.
Oh. Who's on second?
No, he's on first. What second?
What's on first?
That pitch
That
is
one's-
ripped to center field.
As we interrupt our Abbott and
And that
Costello
is-
bit.
That is handled cleanly by Raul Sandoval for out number 1.
Props to anyone who gets that.
Ruben Mercado is stepping in for his first at-bat of the ball game. Townley has been able to hold the Cougars to just 3 hits so far today, although he hasn't been able to record a single strikeout yet.
The shortstop from Pleasanton up to bat.
That pitch is ripped into right field. Lima is giving chase, and he makes that second catch for the second out.
2 quick outs for the Condors.
Balin Markridge is coming up for the top of the order for the Cougars.
This is exactly what the Condors need for momentum. After a very close inning in the last inning, they would need to get right back up there. As Markridge looking for the bunt. The bunt single, not something you see every day.
Especially not with 2 outs, but if I had to guess, he was going to try and pull back and try and slash one right up the middle. Markridge lifts one high and foul.
Or into the other parking lot.
That too.
That's a possibility. That's all. Some people are just aiming for the cars, you know?
Yeah, I remember back in the day, I would try and see how many cars I could hit with foul balls. Townley kicks and throws.
That one's right to the first baseman. That's going to be 3 quick outs.
Handled cleanly by Mark Hernandez. That is 3 up and 3 down for the Cougars. Oxnard will be back up to bat with Trotter, followed by Hernandez and Antonio Gonzalez in the top of the 4th when we come back. And we are back with the top of the 4th inning at Cuesta Baseball. Leading off for the Condors is number 8, the catcher, Kurt Trotter.
Hoping to get a new, fresh rally started.
Yeah, the Condors had a bit of a spoiled opportunity last inning.
Well, that's
that is handled cleanly.
Possibility, depending. Nope, that's not a possibility anymore.
As Ruben Mercado cleanly fields the ball and throws over to Austin Nagel for the first out.
Next up is...
Up next is Mark Hernandez, the first baseman.
Tora putting one in right on home plate. Literally on top of home plate. That one's going to be a little inside. For a 2-0 count. Tora coming in for the first strike, making it 2-1. Tora working quickly this inning.
Fouls that right back to the Cuesta bench.
Gonna make it a 2-2. Tora's definitely changed up his pacing since the last inning. He is working much quicker this time around. That one's gonna be...
Gets Trotter to chase. That's handled cleanly by Mercado. He throws over to Nagel. Gets him for out number 2. This is a good change of pace for the Cougars as Torres gotten through the first 2 outs and only 6 pitches so far this inning. They're going to be hoping for another quick out to get a quick 1-2-3 inning. Torres' first pitch to Gonzalez, Antonio Gonzalez, the 9 batter, is a called strike 1. That second pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1.
That one's going to be inside, but a strike. before, not taking nearly as much time in between pitches. So that one goes in a little low. As a pitcher, it's all about finding that rhythm. Once you find that rhythm, you get down, you just start putting them right where you want to.
Gonzalez fouls that one back.
That was the chest high pitch straight back. Tor winds, throws. That one's going to be just a bit outside.
Full count now to Gonzalez. Here's Toro with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That is 3 up, 3 down, and a 13-pitch inning for Zach Tora as he records his 4th strikeout of the game. Cougars will be due up with Brian McCarty, Mason Grotto, and Aiden Nagel as when we come back for the bottom of the 4th. And we are back for the bottom of the 4th inning. I am Connor Trett alongside
Alden Fahey.
and we are back for the bottom of the 4th. The Cougars are still down 1-0. Do you think they can get something going this inning?
That would be definitely be a hope for the Cougars in this inning.
That is, as they got the top of the lineup coming up with Brian McCarty followed by Mason Grotto and Aiden Nagel are due up so far this inning. McCarty's digging in. He had the first hit of the ball game back in the first inning.
That one's going to be strike one.
That pitch is in the dirt for ball 1.
That one's going to be
That is skied high.
over here.
First baseman Mark Hernandez settles under it and he makes the grab for out number 1.
It's like they're aiming for us. It's the 3rd one that's come this way.
They might be. We might be annoying them.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's probably just me, though.
Mason Grotto is digging in. Townley's first pitch is in the dirt. 1-0 is the count so far. Kicks and throws. That is grounded to the second baseman.
That one's going to be close. And
Daniel-
that's going to be an error. That's going to be an error.
Cabral's throw is can't be handled by Mark Hernandez. And Grotto will stretch it into a double.
That's gonna be a single and an error probably.
According to the scoreboard, it is ruled a hit E4.
Yeah, there you go. E4. That's not miles per hour. E4 is not a measurement.
Coming up to the plate is Aiden Nagel, the first baseman.
E4 is not a measurement of speed. What sorcery is this?
Aiden Nagel hoping for some different results than in his previous at bat, where he had a very nice hit, only to be stymied by Nico Lima's spectacular throw. That first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Townley's going to keep the runner. Check on Mason Grotto back at second base.
Chase him back.
Downley's delivery
That one's
is
going to be
in there for strike number 2. Strike 1, sorry.
pitch. Going to be low.
Townley sets. Throws that as grounded back to Mark Hernandez.
It's
He
going to
botches the ground ball. And he still gets the out at first, but Mason Grotto comes around third to score for the Cougars. That is going to go down as a sacrifice ground ball for Aiden Nagel.
And that's going to even up the game, I believe. Yep.
Figure if Hernandez was able to field that cleanly, they would have been able to hold Grotto at third base. David Martinez, the third baseman, is now up to bat with 1 out. And that pitch
That's
misses.
going to go down as an error on the first baseman.
Understandably so.
That one's going to go a ways.
Lima's
But
giving
will
chase.
it go far enough?
Running out of room, and that is gone.
That is going to go far enough.
That is a home run for David Martinez. And the Cougars take the lead 2-1.
That's a ways.
That is his 4th home run of the season as the Cougars take a 2-1 lead.
Are those numbers accurate? Is that really 370?
I mean, why would they lie? That is a 370-foot bomb. Gabe Barthelmess is up to bat now. First pitch from Townley is low for ball 1. The next pitch finds the strike zone for strike number 1. Barthelmess fouls that back.
I got a bug on my papers.
That is great.
I no
news.
longer have a bug on my papers. That one's going to be swung on and missed.
Townley
for
records his first
end the
strikeout.
inning.
The Cougars battle back and take the lead back here in the bottom of the 4th. The Condors will be looking to respond when we come back at the top of the 5th.
Cuesta.edu. Television, radio, broadcast, communications. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communications.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to Cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Hey, don't put the boom in the shot.
Blown it, bro!
Cuesta.edu.
And we are back for the top of the 5th. Alden has left me. So he has left the building, so I am solo right now. The Condors are coming up to bat with the top of the order with Parga, Cabral, and Gomez looking to answer back after the Cougars scored 2 unanswered runs in that 4th inning. That first pitch from Parga is fouled away. and it is uncatchable. Torres' pitch is in there for called strike 2. Counts 0-2, and Parga calls a timeout. Torres sitting on 4 strikeouts thus far in his outing. Looking to add to that for sure this inning. Hoping to close out this at-bat right now with a strikeout. Parga fouls that back. Count still 0-2. Torres delivers the 0-2 pitch. And that is in the dirt for ball number 1.
Say what's going on.
Torres' 1-2 pitch is grounded. That is fielded cleanly by David Martinez, who throws over to Nagel and gets the first out. I am now joined by my colleague here, Harley. He will be helping me out.
How's it going, Connor?
I am doing well. I was kind of drowning out there, but
Well, we don't want that.
no, I am glad you are here.
Me too.
All right, so how's the game going from your standpoint so far today?
It's going all right. I'm glad that we got the lead back here. Cuesta needs this win.
They very much do.
Ooh.
Torres' first offering to Daniel Cabral is low for ball 1.
One and one's the count now.
Second pitch finds the strike zone.
Oh, almost a bunt. Went for a bunt, pulled back.
Trying to
2
keep
and
the
1.
Trying to keep the infielders honest. A lot of them are going to cheat back, as you can see. Mercado and Green are both back on the grass, as opposed to where a shortstop and second baseman might usually be aligned.
Trying to keep the ball in the infield if it's a grounder.
Yeah, just trying to knock it down, throw it over.
Count now 3 and 1. Locks him. Got a runner on for Oxnard.
That is Torres' 5th walk of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Coming up next is Ramon Gomez, number 10. He's got the only RBI so far of the day. McCarty's up at the pitcher's mound trying to talk to Tora a bit. What do you think they talk about?
I think he's just trying to calm him down, probably trying to ease him out. They don't want to run right here because they want to stay ahead, so he's probably trying to keep a cool head right now.
Certainly. Torres.
Hopefully they can round up 2 here, pull a double play, get out of the situation. Runner's probably going to try and make a move for second base here too. We'll see what happens.
I would not be surprised. Torres' throws have been they look like they've been losing a bit of velocity. This might be one of his last innings of the day.
He's been keeping it pretty good. Fouled off for strike 1. Keep having these helicopters go over us.
Yeah, we're right by the military base. There's not much you can do.
Maybe they're trying to catch the game too.
Who knows?
Probably,
Maybe
probably a good spot up there to have.
a nice vantage point. See the whole field.
Oh,
That pitch is
ball's wild. Runner goes 2.
Cabral is in safely at second base. Gomez is looking to add to his RBIs today. And now will be a prime opportunity for him to accomplish it.
Good heads-up base running by Daniel Cabral.
Torres sets.
Ground
Throws at
ball, third baseman. Oh, he picks it up, gets the out of first. Runner stays at second.
That was a brilliant play by Martinez, keeping the runner at second.
Little short hop there, kind of caught it off the body at the same time he got the glove. Very good.
Excellent fielding. 2 outs now for the Cougars. As Torres now trying to get himself out of another jam. Nico Lima's coming up to bat. He got walked at his last at bat for a reason we still can't really understand.
All right, 2 down. First pitch.
That ball is ripped
Whacked.
into left
That
field.
might be out of here.
That is gone. That
Crushed it.
was a bomb from Nico Lima.
Man, that was well over the 335 mark there. Probably like a 360, maybe 370.
That probably would have been gone out of center field.
Yes,
The
definitely.
Condors now retake the lead 3-2. Wow, that was
a hell of a whack.
just wow. All right, Austin Maciel is now digging in for the Condors. Torres' first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Torres back in the windup.
Ball 2.
Yeah, just as expected, the Cougars are sending someone to the bullpen to go warm up for next inning.
Oh, got it in there. Low pitch, strike 1.
Can we see if we can find out what number the guy is who's warming up in the bullpen?
Might be able to see it from here.
Counts now 3-1. I would like to take this time to this opportunity to remind you that yes, it is a 3-1 count, and the Warriors in fact did blow a 3-1 lead. Just in case you forgot. Torres 3-1 pitch.
Foul ball stuck into the fence. Strike 2. We got a full count.
Torres looking to get out of this jam. This is gonna do it for Torres today. He's hoping to go out on a high note, hopefully with a strikeout.
Grab that ball.
Here's the payoff pitch to Maciel. That is
Ground ball
grounded.
past the second baseman.
That gets through Nagel, and it gets through Green.
Good attempt there by Green.
That is another hit for the Condors. They are not done yet. Raul Sandoval, the center fielder, is now coming in to bat.
Cuesta really needs to shut this down right now before they get another rally.
Yeah. There goes
deep
another
fly ball center field. Looks like it's going to stay in.
And it is.
We got out number 3.
Mark Ridge makes the catch to stop the bleeding from this inning. And that's probably going to do it for Zach Torres today, as the Cougars are warming up someone in the bullpen. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th inning.
Cuesta.edu. television, radio, broadcast, communications. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communications.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Hey, don't get the boom in the shot.
Blown it, bro.
Cuesta.edu.
And we are back. And we're back with the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 25, Zach Barron, will be leading off for the Cougars. Cougars are hoping to answer back after the Condors put up 2 of their own in the last half inning. Condors are sticking with Townley as their pitcher.
Curveball, strike one.
The off speed is in there.
Tries the same pitch again. Looks like it was outside that time, though. A little low, too.
1-0-1's the count. Townley's 1-1 pitch is inside.
Almost hit him.
2-1's the count to Barron.
Ooh, got that same off speed in there for strike 2. He's doing pretty well with that right now.
He is. He seems to be going to the off speed a lot more often now that he's getting further into this game. He's probably going to be sticking with that until someone can find an answer to it.
Mm-hmm. You just got to wait back for it and then unload. That'd be a good one to rip out of here. Here we go. 5th pitch. Hit him.
That pitch hits Barron in the back. That is a free base. You know, back in the day, whenever someone would get hit by a pitch, everyone in the dugout would yell, "That's why we lift." That is why you lift.
He didn't try very hard to get out of that way at all. That's a big boy. He just took that pitch.
Yeah, it's a free base. You're not going to give that up twice. Thomas Green now digs in for the Cougars. Squares up to bunt. Lays it down. Townley gets the out at second. But Green is safe at first.
He should have slid into that base, and I wasn't totally sure that the shortstop had his foot on the bag as he caught the ball there.
It looked to me like he was off, and the head coach doesn't agree with that either.
Yeah, he's coming out to talk to the umpire here. He's probably saying his foot was off the bag.
Yeah, that is most definitely what he's saying, because he was not on the base.
Did not appear to be for me.
We could even go to a replay. I'm sure it would say the same thing, like he was not on that base. And we have the cameras for it.
Yeah, I don't know if we could pull it up right now, but I mean a couple days we'll know for sure.
Yeah, but he's still pleading his case over here. Oh, the umpires are now going to have a conversation.
They did call him out, but
they called him out at second. However,
it looks like the Cougars are trying to turn that call.
And it looks like it might be working because the umpires usually don't have these second conversations. He's going to try and confer with the home plate umpire, see what he thinks.
Did you see his foot? No. Did you see his foot?
So what are you thinking for lunch after this? Just maybe.
Oh, what's the official call?
The official call
Called
is
him
safe.
safe. They turned it back.
They overturned it. And that is a break for the Cougars.
They needed that.
Ruben Mercado will now come up to the plate with a man on first and second.
Coach of the Condors isn't too happy about that. He's also getting a word in.
I would be thoroughly surprised if they could overturn this overturn.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
But he's pleading his case. However, I think that's going to be to no avail. Because his foot, like we have the footage, his foot was, to us at least, off the bag.
Yeah, it did not appear that he touched the base when he caught the ball. Beautiful Thursday afternoon here in San Luis Obispo.
It is a very beautiful day, as opposed to, a couple weeks ago where you had just torrential rain.
It's been going back and forth, but I'm thinking we're getting to the end of spring here.
Yeah. Getting out of spring.
You gonna hit the beach?
Oh, you know it, bro. Gonna get some surfing time in.
Are you a surfer?
Skimboarder and boogie boarder.
All right, skimboarding's real fun. I like doing that.
I tried the first time. My feet slipped off the board. I went face plant straight into the wet sand.
I don't know how many times I've hit my knee when I've fallen off a skimboard. Here we go. Looks like the Condors are coming to the mound here, and they're going to talk to the pitcher.
They don't have anyone in the bullpen.
Having a little team meeting out there.
It looks like the Condors might be heading to the bullpen soon. I believe this is the second meeting of the Condors at the mound. Looks like they're going to keep Townley in. However, this might also be his last inning here in the fifth. The Oxnard catcher's giving some signals to the infield. Now, contrary to popular belief, the pitcher is not, in fact, the leader of the defense in baseball. It is, in fact, the catcher.
Of course.
He's the quarterback of this team.
He sees it all. Here we go. Pitcher comes set.
Defense is looking for a bunt play. They anticipated the bunt play correctly. However, Mercado does not make contact.
The ball was too low for him to put that in play.
Exactly.
1-0.
Mercado squares around the
There we go. Bunt down the third base line.
He lays it down. Townley fields it, and he gets the out at first.
Yes. Runners advance to second and third.
Green and Barron both advanced. That's going to go down as a sacrifice for Mercado.
Quite a good bunt.
That was very well executed play by the Cougars. Balin Markridge, the center fielder, is coming back up to the plate. The top of the lineup now starting back over for the Cougars with one out.
They're trying to get at least one right here. Good base hit gets in too, and they take the lead back.
A solid line drive into right center field will most likely score two.
Oh, of course.
Unless, of course, Nico Lima gets the ball again and rifles another just laser into home plate.
Ooh, looks close to me. Ball one.
Downley's first pitch is a ball. The second and shortstop are in extremely shallow. The entire infield is on the grass.
Trying to make sure that ground ball that they can hold that runner.
Any ground ball is not going to score. They got to get it through. Got to get through the infield. Try and poke one over the infield. They're not even trying to hold the runners on second and third. Townley's pitch.
Ooh, off speed in there.
In there for strike one. Townley's 2-1 pitch.
Very high. Oh,
It's high.
checks the runner.
Trotter's trying to keep He's trying to keep Barron honest over there at third base.
We got a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh,
That
walked
pitch
him.
misses for ball 4, and the Cougars have the bases loaded with 1 out. And the catcher, Ryan McCarty, is coming up to bat. I am thoroughly surprised that the Condors haven't at least put someone in the bullpen yet.
They must have faith in their pitcher.
They must.
Is this the first time the Cougars have had the bases loaded this game?
I believe so. They've had this in a defensive situation, however, not in an offensive situation. So
Yes.
let's see what they do.
Here we go.
Squares around to
Looks like a
bunt.
suicide bunt. Gets him home.
Townley flips it over to first. That's going to go down as a sacrifice bunt. Very well executed by McCarty there as he scores 1 and ties this game up at 3.
Very good play. Very well executed.
Mason Grotto is now going to come up, the designated hitter. He's going to come up with a runner on second and third with 2 down.
That's the boost that the Cougars needed. Let's see if they can get these other 2 runners in and boost that lead, or gain the lead back, I mean.
Townley's offering to Grotto is in the dirt for ball 1. I feel that if Grotto could get on here, then Nagel, the Cougars leader in hits, RBIs, average, and slugging, can hopefully get a couple more runs in for them. Grotto
Ground ball.
rockets it to second base. Cabral is there, and he gets the ball over to Hernandez for out number 3.
We got a tied score here, 3-3. We're going into the top of the 6th inning.
Cougars will make a pitching change, and we will let you know who that is right when we come back for the top of the 6th.